What are you talking about? We're geniuses. Everybody who has been on stream today is a goddamn smart man.
So smart that we all only use each other's.
I won today on stream. It's great. All right, so we're seeing the Palutena versus Roy. No surprises there. We just saw Deydis win against the Roy, so obviously has some comfort in that matchup.
Oh, a little bit of a misinput there. The awkward shield battle, and Palutena comes out on top. Ooh. Continuing here, we'll see what Nhazul is able to do once he gets it back into neutral.
Yeah, he's going to have to show what brought him that victory the first time around.
Yeah, I wonder how much of the practice has paid off here for Deydis. Obviously, Nhazul, a very different type of Roy player than Oreo,
Yep.
who's basically a Chrom player, not really,
I mean, they are echo characters, so it is possible to pick up one with the other. But, catching him way up there with the explosive player, that will kill. So a solid lead immediately from Deydis. So that matchup knowledge maybe helping him out here, as he got a bit of practice right beforehand.
Wow,
but
confirmed.
Catching him on the platform, so now he has a bit of an opportunity of his own here. We see Nhazul tends to go for some spicy options, so that might come to bear here in this matchup.
He definitely favors the specials a lot more than the Chrom players around here do. Other than Q's pretty happy to throw out the Dancing Blade as well, but...
Yeah, and you'll see him use just like the up B out of shield, even to get kills at high percents, which is not something you see out of Roy that often, or at least not something that I see that often, personally. But Johnny now pressing the advantage. Deydis is pressing the advantage. She's going to get me every time with that.
Ooh, that could have been a kill. Sour spot forward tilt, unfortunately, for Nhazul here.
Yeah, Nhazul, however, keeping up pressure on Deydis, trying to get that kill. One side B will knock it out for him. Oh, but air dodges into the awaiting up B. Sorry, up smash, so that will be the kill. Now a two-stock lead. Oh, but quick reversal, so he's got a clean stock pulled up on Deydis there. A clean slate for him to do some art on. We'll see if he's able to do any of that as this goes on.
Yeah, this is definitely interesting reversal here. Like I said, I think the Brawler might have come out in the winner's bracket match, so maybe we can attribute one of the losses to that and just say that if Deydis had gone Palutena the whole way through, he probably would have had better luck there.
I'm trying to catch him with the up air. Let's see if he goes for it again. Oh, the forward smash, not quite connecting. First time he's brought that out this set.
Well, it is game one.
Yeah, well, I mean, he hasn't brought it out in like previous sets either. But that said, Nhazul at a very dangerous percent at his last stock. This is sort of like the situation Oreo was at. Oreo was able to bring it back to last stock, but he did ultimately lose. Okay, not getting the last hit, so...
Yeah, these... I'm surprised not to see him getting all the connections on the Dancing Blades. He's had a couple of times now where he's gotten the initial hit.
The back throw? Yeah, the back throw is going to finish that out.
Yeah,
so that is game one to Deydis.
Well, that was pretty convincing, and Nhazul is a solo mainer, so he's going to have to dig deep here and figure out what adjustments Deydis has made to kind of counter the character.
Yeah. Perhaps not prepared for the Palutena. Maybe was just expecting more Fire Emblem. I don't blame him. That's been the theme of the day, du jour. So Nhazul now, here having to figure out how to bring this back, how to win 3 games against this Palutena, which is what he's going to have to do if he wants to run back against Q's Chrom.
I really like the Smashville pick, though.
Pick for him. We have, as you were about to say, though, like he has been having trouble getting the side Bs to connect, and I feel like that's going to be so important for him because it's such a strong move.
Especially, that's one of the things that's much better about Roy versus Chrom is because you have the freedom to actually force the sweet spots once you've connected the initial hit of your Dancing Blade. If you do the timing correctly, you can make the follow-ups all sweet spot. So that's a big, bonus for...
Ooh, catches him with the up smash once again. Cannot safely air dodge the stage like that, it seems.
It doesn't really matter how good Roy is when he hits you if he doesn't hit you. And
yeah,
right now, really struggling.
Yeah, Deydis just not letting himself get hit. Does not want to get hit, strangely enough, and instead hitting Nhazul, which does good for him. It's been a good strat. And continuing that here, wants to get some extra percent before he loses his stock, but, you know, he's actually pretty healthy right now. Roy, however, can change that pretty quickly. Oh, unsafe teleport, but he does get back regardless.
It's one of those things where you can kind of get away with it if you're like a respected player. Your opponent is not going to play for you to make those kinds of errors, so they're not going to be ready to punish them. Whereas, like, you know, there might be some lesser players watching this being like, man, every time when I, you know, mess up the recovery as Palutena, they always hit me for it. Well, you know, there's a certain change of pace that happens.
Yeah, it's called top player privilege. I couldn't even say that. What the hell's wrong with me? All right, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. We're going now. Nhazul getting a bit of a good situation here on Deydis, but yeah, charging that up. Obviously, he's not going to fall for it. So getting a reverse on the ledge.
Ooh, wow. Surprised that roll-in works out so well, but gets the strong hit in air.
Ooh, tries the forward tilt, but might get killed for it? Yeah, the little bit of rage helped him get that back throw kill, so now 2-stock lead once again. This is looking really bad for Nhazul. Yeah, I don't know if there's like another character he could bring out for this, or if maybe he just needs to change his strategy entirely. But Deydis was just fully prepared for this Roy.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate if you're Nhazul, where Deydis gets all these matches
that does
in
not
a
even
row.
get the kill with the neutral B.
Yeah, almost anything will do it at this point. You know, strong hit at forward tilt or
And
strong hit
Deydis
in
obviously, Deydis opting to stay safe as like,
no.
you know, he's obviously not really sweating in this situation.
The disadvantage of Roy's coming out, where all these sour spot hits are not going to be able to secure kills.
Ooh, but that will. So he got the sweet spot on that one. Forward tilt, strong enough to get that kill, so now he's a little bit more back in the game. He's going to have to make quite a comeback here.
Yeah, but Deydis comes down aggressively. Now that he's not trying to defend the last hit of his stock, he's much more happy to approach and, you know, kind of force mistakes out of Nhazul here. Good punish.
Right, we can get something started here. He's not quite.
He gets
quite
something.
Get much. He gets something there. He's still continuing with a something. And that's what he needs. He's going to need a whole lot of something. Wants to bring this back. That is something once again. But, oh, all right. He might be able to bring this back. I'm going to say I believe. I don't believe very hard, but I believe. Johnny, however, Deydis, however, is just going to be able to stay safe and just kind of throw out kill moves.
Up tilt, not really an option you see people going for too much with Palutena, but does the job there.
Not able to catch the roll with the back air, so Nhazul still living, still alive. Oh, the up air poking through on that platform. If even one of those hits lands, it will be over, so Nhazul gonna have to be very careful. Ooh, could have punished that with the back air, but gets the back air anyway, so that is now 2-0 for Deydis, a solid lead. One more, and he will have knocked out Nhazul to secure himself at least a second place finish.
It's almost like Brawler's the training weights. Deydis is,
Yeah.
you know,
He has now removed his limiter, and he is ready to take on all the sword boys. Bring on the sword boys. He cares not for them.
they change stages? Okay.
Going to 75. Okay, going to Unova
Unova.
Pokemon League.
Going to 75 minutes.
Yeah, this is a favorite stage of Nhazul, so not a bad pick at all. Staying with
It's
the Roy,
also
of course.
quite obnoxious for Palutena.
Oh, yeah, you do have to be careful with how you recover, but
Yeah.
you know, people have mostly dealt with it at this point.
No, it's not insurmountable. It's just, like I said, it's just annoying.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, of course. If you have one slip of mind, you might just end up floating down to the neither. But either way, getting started out here on Unova. Roy gonna have to make quite some adjustments if he wants to win this match.
Well, I don't think we can blame Roy. We blame Nhazul. It's not
Blame
Roy's
Roy.
fault.
Nhazul's the homie, it's never his fault. Alright, so Roy getting hit again. What is with Roy today? I don't know. Alright, so yeah, Deydis not quite as commanding of a lead as he has been in the past. Getting started pretty good here. Oh, a nice read on the cancel, but does not actually get the right hit on it. So Deydis still feeling pretty good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Nhazul struggled a lot with missing text on the platform and just getting stuck in the Palutena train. But not that time.
And not getting anything off the neutral B. And now getting in a bad position. Of course, does not want to be here against Palutena. Detailed not connecting, so he is safe for now.
There's some weird part of me
nice
where
counter.
when I see Palutena warp to ledge and people miss the 2-frame, it's actually 5. I'm like, what? It's like, you know, twice as easy to do it against Palutena, but realistically, 2 frames not a thing you're gonna get very often, and even against Palutena with the 5 frames, it's still really challenging. Wow,
All
nice
right,
little...
immediate reversal. This time, not letting Deydis get a big lead off of the first kill as he has in previous games. So this might be a good turnaround here. He needs the momentum if he wants to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, juicy hits, the sweet spot nair coming out from Nhazul. It just does so much damage.
Deydis trying to get a nair of his own, but instead getting whiff punished. And Nhazul's taking a pretty solid lead for like the first time this set, really.
Ooh. That's very nearly there.
Nice going back in there with the nair.
Yeah, it turns out the A buttons work pretty well for Roy, but not this time. We're going to use the Dancing Blade to secure the kill. Finally able to get it, you know, to punish the landing, which is definitely where it shines the most. Landings and tech chases.
And, you know, getting the right hitbox of it too, meaning that he could kill from center stage even. So now he has such a solid lead in what looked so very bad for him in previous games.
Yeah, it's like a complete reversal. Most of the games so far we've seen Deydis really like trapping Nhazul, just coming in very aggressively and forcing errors.
Okay. I thought he was going to catch him with that, I'm sorry.
But in this game we've seen Nhazul being the one who's kind of the aggressor, at least up until now. May have spoken too soon though. The game is definitely not in the bag just yet.
Yeah, it's just a, you know, one good hit separates them at this point. Like that back air will do it, punishing the counter. The counter would have worked if that back air was spaced differently, but unfortunately for Nhazul, he instead eats the second back air. So now we got a tie match once again. Oh, Nhazul going in with a nice string there. Can he catch the get-up option? Not quite.
And it's so frustrating timing. The amount of ledge invincibility you have is dependent upon how long you've been off the stage. So getting those like the Roy jab that'll pick you up off the ledge when your invincibility runs out can be really challenging.
Up air strings. All right, the flare not catching its mark, so able to get safely back down. Oh, and another side B. Oh, he is alive though. Getting a second lease on life here. Nhazul putting himself in disadvantage, unfortunately.
Alright, well, back in the neutral. Only for a moment, though, as the dash tech is going to connect.
Oh, and a nice back air, getting that solid middle hitbox, but it doesn't matter because still alive.
Yeah, surprisingly to see Palutena live this long, since she is one of the lighter characters, but you gotta keep your head in the game.
Yeah.
This is, you know, could be potentially Nhazul's tournament stock.
Dash tech, all right, dash tech, that time killing it out. We did not see 3 false finishes, only 2.
The reactions on Nhazul's face every time he connected one of those moves, and then at the end, the like sincere relief.
Yeah,
as he finally secures the kill.
I feel it. He is under a lot of pressure now, having to win 2 straight games against Deydis.
I think this is already his best placement in a SmashLAN'd, so.
It might be, yeah. He has been placing very well at Donato's recently. I feel like GA, he has been getting top 8, but he hasn't been getting that far into top 8. So this might be a new
it's certainly the first time he's played in Winners Finals.
Yeah, this was his first Winners Finals. Yeah, so solid showing either way, but I'm sure he's trying to go for more.
It's the bracket luck, because Carol didn't get entered. That's why he was able to make the run.
That's how it works. We're missing one of the Fire Emblem boys. That's what happened.
Yeah.
All right, either way, we're going back. Now, Deydis is going to have 2 straight counter picks if Nhazul is able to win.
First one here is Town City, which is an interesting pick. I know, for example, Goman really prefers this stage as a favors it a lot, in fact, for his counter-picking purposes, because Town and City's side blast zones are now very close. In 4 it was the ceiling, but in this game, it's the side blast zones that are really close, and that actually works out pretty well in the favor of Chrom or Roy, since they almost never KO off the top. It's pretty much always off the side, so.
Yeah, and we've seen the side be brought to bear before, and it will definitely be once again done here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That said, Paolo is going to have some good plays here with the platforms and the flat space as well. Oh, the side B, as we were saying.
Yeah, and that's at 91 after the hit, so...
Yeah, so he was around like, 65 when he started, I'm sure.
I can't believe he took 3 damage from magnifying glass. Alright.
Back throw. So now bad position for Roy, but does have that top platform to help him recover.
Oh, dash attack. Oh, not quite enough.
Oh, but that was a nice follow-up. Killing him off the top just to spite you.
Yeah.
He could have used forward air or anything else, but he was just like, no, Richard. No, you're not right. Now getting a nice string going on to the second stock. Yeah, just immediately getting a full lead. Oh, this a little bit cheeky with that full charge, but not really getting punished too hard for it.
And Nhazul is just such a rushdown player. Whenever he gets going and like he is in the flow,
oh my god, yeah,
like
he just carries the momentum.
Yes.
And this momentum might get him the 3-0 reverse in the set as he gets a solid lead. Oh, he's still alive too.
Wow.
So just, Deydis not really able to finish this out. Okay, he does get that kill there. Still a full stock behind, though. Shout outs to Sky High, however. I see you. You're back home safely. Nice to see.
That's a funny one to see.
Ooh. A Nair will allow him to set up into something else. Not really getting anything, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, here it is. Oh, that's... the sour spot of the down tilt. Not going to force the tech chase situation that Nhazul is looking for. Okay, now it's Deydis' turn.
But yeah, not getting much out. Okay, he's got the forward tilt and neutral pushing him out.
Last hit in air there.
Gonna have to get something big out of this. Does not quite, instead getting F tilted for his troubles. The up B on stage gets himself safely there. Oh, not quite connecting.
Yeah, that was nearly the end of the game, I think.
Yeah, that would definitely kill at 100. So now...
It would have had to have been sweet spot, though, and he completely would.
Yeah.
So maybe it would have just been a sour spot hit. Well, we'll see what Deydis is able to do here.
Yeah, Deydis playing very carefully because one more hit will kill him. Oh, okay, almost getting a conversion there. Decker not quite doing it, so he's gonna have to put a bit more work into the stock.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the changes Nhazul's been able to make. Yeah. I mean, it really just is as simple as... Okay. Counter gonna get the KO there. But, the change of pace is really what's done it. Like, he's, decided, you know what, when I get in, I'm able to get the work done. So, figuring out a few mix-ups when he's on the defense, allowing himself the opportunity to get the offense started.
Yeah, deciding he's not gonna let Deydis dictate the pace of the match. But that said, Deydis is already building a good amount of percent on this last stock. So Nhazul, not safe at all. Oh, that might be it? That is it.
No,
oh my god, a complete reversal. Wow. Unfortunate for Nhazul. I thought he was going to ride that momentum and maybe get it to game 5, but unfortunately, instead, we see Deydis take it on game 4. With some beautiful Paulo Tena play. That was pretty great.
That was nearly like a 0 to death there at the end.
Yeah, that was, he hardly took any damage. He was sitting at 150% and just would not go down.